What's going on, everyone? I want to talk about meditation today. You probably heard a lot about meditation and that it's good for you. But I want to explain why it's good for you, and I want to show you how to do it in a very basic and simple way. There's so many different meditations out there, it might be overwhelming at first to know or choose which is the right form to do. Well, let me show you how to do a very simple and basic meditation that's going to produce really tangible results in your life. So first of all, why meditate? Well, for the average person living in the Western world, our lives are filled with constant motion, movement. We're always on the go. There's so many things that needs to get done that we hardly ever sit still and not do anything. Think about it. When was the last time you sat down and didn't do anything? I'm not talking about reading. I'm not talking about watching TV, being on your phone, eating, resting. I'm talking about sitting or laying or whatever and just not doing anything. When was the last time? For most of us, you can't even remember because we're always occupied with something. Especially in this technologically advanced age, we are always on our phones or on the go. Now here's some pointers. When you sit, you're also going to notice that thoughts and memories and emotions come. You're going to be thinking about what you're going to do after this. You're going to be thinking about if you're doing this wrong or right, or why won't those thoughts stop? Or you might have old memories pop up, and you might really get caught up in that memory of what you did, and maybe you should have done it differently, or why did you say that? And things will happen. That's okay. That's just the mind's way of organizing thoughts, and it's also a good indicator of how much your mind is going throughout the day without you actually realizing it. So this is a really good way to gauge where you're at. How busy is your mind? But with practice, it'll become less and less. Now, here's a big tip. Don't force yourself to stop your thoughts. That's impossible. Thoughts just arise in and of themselves. Allow the thoughts to arise, because all you have to do is be the watcher, be the witness of your thoughts, and you can even see your thoughts come and go. Because thoughts will come, and normally in our everyday lives, they pull us, they bring us into them. And next thing you know, we're just following and chasing thought after thought after thought. But when you practice meditation, you'll realize, whoa, actually, I am the witness of the thoughts. I have a choice to either believe them, to follow them, or watch them leave. So when you practice this, you'll see that. And a technique is, if you get caught up in thoughts, it's okay. Just come back to your breath. Notice your breathing again. Follow your breath and stay there. And just notice, without judgment, oh, interesting. That was as if you're watching a movie. That was an interesting scene, and you just come back over and over and over again, and eventually you will have more moments of no thought. The gap between the thoughts, or the gap, when you're reading a book, there's gaps between the words. Those gaps will increase more and more and more, and your meditation will become much more enjoyable. Now, here's another big pointer that I want to point out, is that the point of meditation is not to sit and meditate and get into this nice state of clarity. Well, that's a byproduct. The point of meditating is really just to sit and be aware of being present. It's such a simple thing to do. The point is just to sit and relax. You shouldn't set goals or sort of destinations with meditating. Otherwise, you're just going to meditate and you're going to be quiet, and then you're going to get up and be right back into your head, and everything's going to be crazy again. But if the goal of meditating is just to sit and relax and to notice and be aware in the present moment, then we can take our practice from meditation and integrate it into our everyday lives. To me, that's the whole point of meditating, and the beauty of all of this is that we can set aside a time to just sit, clear our minds, relax, and then to take that into our everyday lives and integrate it as much as possible, so that we can remain this present awareness throughout all of our day. Otherwise, there's people who have been meditating for a long time, and as soon as they get up from their meditation, they're right back into their minds, because they've turned this into a specific sort of a practice where there's, oh, I need to meditate because I'm upset, or I need to meditate because I want to become, you know, a spiritual master, or whatever it is, and they're just trying to chase these goals, and it becomes a means to an end, as opposed to the means itself of just sitting and relaxing and enjoying this aliveness, this presence that's always with us. And it's just harder to notice it in our everyday lives unless we practice doing this. So this is the basic meditation, and let's just go ahead and let me walk you through this now.